is to distract you from the fact that they are lying. They are lying to the public, and they lied to get elected. They're lying now, and they're trying to prevent elections from happening because these are evil MFers that know their policies are so wildly unpopular. They can't legislate them, and they can't take it to the ballot box and win the right way. So they create things to melt down about. Their newest one are escalators at the United Nations. Let's listen to Chief Propagandist Kara Lyon, KKK, fake Christian extraordinaire Levitt, on the absolute victimhood of these abject titty babies. Play the clip.
It does appear to be sabotage with the escalator and the teleprompter. What is the White House going to do about that?
Well, Jesse, that's definitely what it appears to be to me. And that's why I put out a statement earlier. Well, there was some concerning reporting over the weekend from the London Times, as you pointed out, that UN globalist staffers were basically plotting to set up the president of the United States. And first it was the escalator, then it was the teleprompter, and then Katie Pavlich from Town Hall, who we offered a seat in the press pool to cover the president's historic speech.
I've heard enough. As you can see, this is a nothing burger, and they have to completely have stage 5 meltdowns and be a victim. And last week it was the leftists, with zero evidence that leftists had anything to do with the assassination/murder of Charlie Kirk. This week it's the globalists. And this whole word globalist is something that goes hard really big on the right wing. I remember this past spring, I was at an event for my son, and there was a guy there, kind of redneckish guy. And he's talking to us, and he was like, yeah, well, you know, such and such is kind of real liberal, like an Obama liberal. And I perked my ears up and I go, I'm kind of an Obama liberal, but even like further. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, just as long as you're not a globalist. And I said, what is a globalist?
Right.
Can you define it for me? And the man was like, well, it's and I go, what is it? Define what a globalist is for me. Of course, he couldn't define it, because this is the party of victimhood and buzzwords where they get their marching orders from Jesse Waters. And then when they want to hit the hard drugs, they go over to like Alex Jones and Ben Shapiro.
All of this because he had to walk up a flight of stairs. I mean, is it that big of a fucking deal? Apparently it is.
When you have a foot that drags and swollen ankles and a heart condition, I mean, I think that was a lot. That's a lot to ask of that guy in his completely frail, fragile physical health that he's in.
You know, you're right about that. And that's probably why it was such a big deal, because most people would be like, oh, the escalator's broken, I'm walking up the stairs.